Let's try this again. How about we do it the correct way? That's what I think. Okay, before we begin, first things first. The 180 in the top left corner, that is how many enemies are left in the field of battle. The blue square equals 50, that represents how many of your troops are still eligible to be found. Yes, you can recruit troops. What troops, you ask? Well, if you look at the next box over, you have the king, who is King Surin. You've got soldiers, which are pathetically weak. And you got knights, which are a little stronger, but still not the greatest. At the bottom of the screen, you'll see the king's power level, in this case 220. And you'll see your distance from the castle. But enough of that, let's get moving. Alright, let's see what we got here. Okay, by pressing against trees and stuff, you will find troops. Very useful thing to do. So you want to try to recruit as many as you can. And if we want to switch to who we're controlling, you press the B button. So now we're just going to control a King Surin. And we can switch to the soldier and bring him along. And we can switch to the knight. Now let's show a battle. I said let's show a battle. Okay, when you run into an enemy, a battle ensues. Now, as it's flashing in the top right corner, you'll see the winner comes out of there. Now you see in the bottom right of the screen, you see how it shows a power level of 160 versus 50. The pink guys have a battle level of 50. Knights start at 150, but with every battle you win, this goes for all your characters, you gain a power level of 10. So that sounds pretty good, right? Well, let's see if you can do it again. It sounds like overwhelming odds, right? Well, maybe, maybe not. It is a good way to build up your strength, but lose one battle, and they're gone. Let's see if he survives this one. Alright, now by him winning that battle, he became a gold knight. And golden troops gain quite a bit of attack power. You see his attack power is now 260. That is amazingly good, and we definitely want to take advantage of that. We want to catch our king up to these guys. I will avoid battle with the pink guys as much as I can. Oh, and enemies can initiate battle. That's the other thing to keep in mind. But the pink guys have a power level of 50. You don't really want to be screwing with them a whole lot. You want to avoid them because there's easier enemies coming. Even though they're the first enemies you meet, they're not the easiest enemies to kill. Which seems incredibly stupid, and I would have to agree. Alright, we gotta be careful though. We can't get our knight too far ahead of ourselves here. No, we want everyone to kind of move together. See what we can do here. Alright. Yes, this game is quite convoluted in design, but I mean, it was made in 1985, but this is one of the earliest real-time strategies, I have to think. Oh, I gotta switch to the king to actually move. Haha. Whoops. Uh-oh. You don't want him running away from everybody. That's just dangerous. Now, once you think you've got enough troops, you can actually stop looking. But like I said, finding as many as you can is a very useful strategy because you got to raise it. Now, see that guy in the bottom left? Yeah, he is a weaker foe. So we want our little soldiers who are pathetic. They start with an attack power of 30 to actually try to take out as many of those as we can. The reason we want to do that is there's an enemy later that the soldier has a distinct advantage against that no one else does. So the pathetic weak soldiers, you want to try to turn them... Wow, we're getting quite the army here. We want to turn them into very strong warriors. Meaning, we're going to have to work them on the weakest enemies we can find to give them the best chance of becoming gold soldiers. Oh, gold soldiers, when will you learn? And every 100 meters, we're going to change into a new area of the battlefield. So it changes how it looks and everything else. And we were saying, this is really slow and boring and kind of dumb. Well, you know what? It may be. But damn it, it's a game that I have played quite a bit of. And was actually one of the most fun guides I ever wrote was for this game. Oh, good times. I'm surprised we haven't seen more of the weak enemies because we're already into these guys. These are tough buggers coming up here, as you're soon going to see. Oh, I see. We're going to do it this way. Well, we don't want our little soldiers dealing with them. Then we want our knights to try to continue to upgrade themselves. And we also want our king to actually do some fighting. Because if we can avoid it, we want him not to fight. But, because if he dies, it's over. But it's good to give him some strength. Alright, knight. Pick up... No, actually, no, we're not going to do that. We're going to let the king take a crack at this guy. Take him out, king. Oh, king. There we go. So now he's up to 230. Bonus. And another soldier. We're going to have just a mess of soldiers in a minute. It's going to be pretty funny, actually. Oh, soldiers. And we want to keep this knight, like I said. Why, you ask? Well, you'll soon see. And move our boy forward here. Oh, shit. I didn't mean to get in that fight. Hope he doesn't kill me. Yeesh. Alright. Now we want to bring the knight down here. Because he can destroy these blocks. He's the only character that can. As you may have seen, we want to try to release these guys without fighting them if we can. Because we want to try to get those soldiers out of there without getting in a fight. Out of the way. Out of the way. Good. Alright, we got him out of there. Now let's carefully maneuver these guys out of here. Because we got another 5 soldiers for every POW cap. Isn't that awesome? I thought so. So what you want to do here is probably gather up all your soldiers. I do have an excessive amount. And you want to get them all gathered together because typically early on you're going to face one final line of enemies in front of a barrier, and these are the enemies. Again, these are the weak enemies. They only have attack power of 10. They're rather weak, and yeah, I'm letting my knight take care of those blue fellows with the power level of 30. Pretty much anyone can take them on, but you want to be safe. And this isn't a bad spot to actually power up your king a bit, because you want him to be maximized by the end of the game. And then when you're ready, you just send all your guys in there, your soldiers, and you try to get a few of them to upgrade to their gold level, like that one at the top just did. And it's also kind of fun to see like 6 or 7 battles going on at the same time if you get them all lined up the right way. And remember, you don't have to kill every enemy. You've just got to get your guys set up so you can get past enemies. Killing everyone, that's not a valid strategy, really. And that poor soldier died on the way out. I guess no man left behind doesn't apply here. Sucker. And again, it's annoying, but you've got to look for troops. Got to do it. You need to have those troops on hand. And you also want to upgrade knights as fast as you can. Wow, just enemies popping out everywhere here. Quite good. And yeah, and then once you get a lot of troops, hard to move, but you want to get that knight upgraded. So let's upgrade him here. And that's not the upgrade he was looking for. He got upgraded to a coffin. That's not real cool. Alright. Good work, knight. If you can get like 3 or 4 golden knights, you should be able to just pound your way forward. The problem is that knights in this game tend to lose their first battle. I know it's not true, but it seems to me, it just feels that way, that they always lose. Alright, I got all these soldiers now. Again, saving them for those lower powered enemies is probably a better idea. But every now and then, maybe you want to take on a pink guy, take a risk. Another soldier. I think with the maximum I've ever had, I think I had 17 soldiers once. It was quite impressive. I thought it was impressive. That's the main thing. Oh, by the way, those big 4 space trees, yeah, the king can just plow through them like they're not even there. So, I mean, there must be cardboard sets that were put out there by King Ogrith just to confuse you. Oh, the king, up to 270. Good work, sir. And he maxes out at, I believe, 320 hit points. And he eats trees for breakfast. Can't argue with any of that. He's a tough bugger. And it looks really weird having one golden soldier in there while the rest... There's another one! Well, the rest are just kind of watching. Oh, come on. Take him out, knight. Thank you. This is just not going with my soldiers. They're so weak. That's why you gotta try to pick your spots with them and upgrade them. Well, good, he's up to 50. One more victory for that front soldier there, and he will be ready to go. He will be fit as a fiddle in our second gold soldier. Let's see if we can get him upgraded here. Oh, that must not have been him. Okay, this is his chance. Will it work? Alright, we got 2. Very nice. And I'm not sure why I'm cutting those trees down, but hey, it's fun, damn it. If you could run into trees, big huge trees like that, and cut them down, wouldn't you? I know I would. Then again, I'm crazy like that. Alright, Knight, do your stuff. Take him down. Alright, good Knight. Take him again. Upgrade yourself. One more. We'll have 2. Sweet. I mean, that's the best way to do it, really. But those guys should be saved as much as possible for your weak soldiers. What I did usually breaks my own rules, but I wanted to get a second Knight ready because there's some heavy hitters coming. Holy good God. Slaughter in the water at the top of the screen. Good work. Come on, upgrade. You dumbass. Alright, you get him. Go get him, boy. Get him. Wow. Well, all my extra soldiers are gone. That's a thing, let me tell you. Here's some free upgrades. I suppose I should go get those guys around the trees, but I don't wanna.